Hi, Kevin Broughton here from both Success Mortgage Partners and the new platform that we have just rolled out, Success Unlimited. We're excited as heck to bring a new platform to our world and hopefully to the world of many loan officers nationwide in an effort to simply have loan originators have a more fulfilled business, a more fulfilled life, more time to spend with their family and loved ones, and to still run a profitable and successful mortgage practice. And one of the topics in our sales leadership series is called Running Your Day. And this is a topic that's near and dear to my heart because for many, many moons in this business, I did not run my own day. My day ran me. Quick show of hands, if I may. Is anyone out there also fallen privy to the fact that their day ran them? Even if you're not willing to raise your hand, I'll bet you it's happened to many loan officers across the country. And what I wanted to talk about today is how you can change that. And I can guarantee you it can be changed because I've done it in my life. And I have firsthand knowledge of now the fact that I run my day instead of my day running me. And trust me, the difference is monumental and really catapults one's business into an arena that I think a lot of us want. And so I want to talk a little bit about that. And I have found a couple things to be true. Number one, what got most of us to the upper echelon of our industry in sales was the ability to sell. That makes sense, right? A lot of great salespeople in this country are great at selling. And what I've found, unfortunately, is the characteristics that most great salespeople have is different from those that most great managers of a day have. And the real reason is it requires discipline. And of every true great salesperson I know, discipline was not their number one item that they had in their life that they were at the top of the list. And so one of the ways that I think we can all change the fact that our day runs us to us running our day is to implement discipline into our life. And the problem with that is for top producing salespeople around the country, it's harder to do than it sounds. And so I started doing something many years ago that has proven to be very, very beneficial. I have 5 things that I do every single day that have created my ability to run my day instead of my day running me. And I'm going to share those 5 things with you today. The first thing I do this every single morning. I do it within the first 5 minutes of arriving at the office. I still come to my office every day. I know some of us don't, and obviously you can do this exercise whether you're sitting physically in your office or if you're at your home office. But I start my day every day with a list of to-do items. And those are the non-negotiable, the big rocks, the things that I must complete. And it takes me about 15 minutes to do this list every day, but it gives me just good mental preparation to address every task that I must be the one responsible for and that I cannot leave at the end of the day until those tasks are done. So number 1 would be start with a task list that is non-negotiable, that you guarantee to get done every day, and it helps if there's some sort of penalty. Either you write a check to a favorite charity or you have to do something for someone else, but have a carrot and a stick. But start your day off with the to-do list. The second thing I do every day, immediately upon the to-do list being completed, is also equally as important, and I found it to be a must in regards to running my day, is my don't do list. And typically every day that list has 1 to 3 things on it, but it's things that I promise myself every morning I will not do. And what I used to find when I didn't have any discipline in my day was I spent a lot of time on things that I shouldn't have, and the hours and minutes that those added up to per day were astronomical. And that's what caused my day to run me, because I was always behind the 8 ball on things. And so creating a not doing list is almost as important as your to-do list, I've found, at least for me. The third thing I do every single day is time block. If you were to open my calendar right now, you would see that every single day, 5 days a week, there are specific time blocking sections of each day that I am not able to be interrupted. I do keep a sign on my door that says do not disturb, and those are my green hours. Those are the hours that I really focus on revenue producing activities only. And I block at least 4 hours a day. At the beginning, I was only able to do that about an hour a day. And what I found is doing it in small chunks is better. It's sometimes daunting to have a 2-hour block where you're only doing revenue producing activities for 120 minutes. I found that to be too long. So I started with 20-minute blocks, and those have grown to 40-minute blocks, and now I'm up to about 4 hours a day, every day, of non-interrupted, guaranteed revenue producing activities, but it's all scheduled. And I have about 9 people on my team, and I cannot be disturbed during those 4 hours per day. And they all know the hours, and so if there are questions or emails or things of the such that need attention, I do them during my other 4 hours of the day, or 5, however many I work that day. So that's really important, the time blocking. I know it's basic and it's old school and it's blocking and tackling things, but it really does work. And if you can do that every day, it creates a culture of discipline in your business. And that's the hardest thing that I think great salespeople, myself included, had to do in order to make a change, was to create a culture of discipline. And it's like they say with any habit, right? I think I've read books that said a habit takes 3 weeks. If you want to stop doing something or start doing something, you have to do it every day for 3 weeks before it becomes second nature. It's like that with time blocking. If you do it sporadically, I don't think it's sustainable. And I think if you do it every day, I think within 3 weeks you will absolutely have the ability to create a culture of discipline within your business. The fourth thing that I found imperative to creating that culture of discipline is to have a delegation list every day. So as I go through, I'm sure I'm just like you all listening to this. You probably get hundreds of emails a day. In my world, an email falls into one of 3 categories: do it, delegate it, or delete it. And I started years ago delegating 3 to 5 things a day that I used to do myself that I now have done by somebody else. And that's gone a long way to me running my day instead of my day running me. So if you're not currently delegating at least 3 to 5 things every single day to someone else on your team, I highly recommend that you start thinking about that, because it's that delegation that led me to more hours of revenue producing activities, which led me to more discipline, which led me to me running my day, not my day running me. And the 5th thing was how I end my day. I know this sounds corny to some people, but at the end of every day, I kind of give myself a report card. I kind of grade myself as to how I did today in those areas of discipline. And if I fell down or didn't complete the tasks that I wanted to, or didn't time block enough hours, or did some things on my do not do list, I am cognizant of it, and I make a concerted effort tomorrow morning to not let that happen again. And so those were 5 things that I worked on to create discipline, and in return, creating discipline led me to me running my day versus my day running me. And I think that that is something that has probably benefited me more over the past decade or so than anything else I did to increase sales, increase freedom, increase my peace level, increase my income. And I think if every single person tuning in today just took a minute and thought about those 5 different components to creating a culture of discipline within your own business, because at the end of the day, as we all know, every single person tuning in here who's in sales is the president and CEO of Me Inc. And we happen to do them under umbrellas that we think are best for our businesses, but every morning you wake up, you are the president and CEO of your own business. And so that gives us choice, and choices are great. So you can choose to let your day run you, or you can choose to run your day. And I think these little 5 simple, easy tasks that we've talked about over and over for years, if you actually did those 5 every day, you would see a huge increase in productivity. And I don't know about you, but I'd prefer 2 hours of productive than 10 hours of busy any day of the week. And I urge everyone on here to try to create a little bit of discipline. And I know it's hard for great salespeople. It's the hardest thing for me to do personally, because I wasn't a disciplined person. But it will lead you to you running your day, not vice versa. I think that's what we're all striving for in our business. I hope you got some value out of this. We do have a series. It's a sales success series under the Success Unlimited platform, and we'll be bringing you a lot of content over the months and years to come, hopefully that you can use to have a better business full of more freedom, more peace, more happiness, and more money. Thanks, and have a great day.